Hey, y'all, it's
Hello,
Levi with number
everybody.
every time. Hey, everyone, Levi with Number Solutions and over here, and of course we have Chris, Villain Support. Today's dinner is sriracha pork stir fry. Um, it's rice, lime, scallions, garlic, peanuts, which I will probably leave the peanuts out because my spouse is allergic and they won't be able to eat it otherwise. Sriracha, sweet soy glaze, and some ground pork and red cabbage carrot mix. Um, this is a really easy meal. I basically just need a skillet. I don't really need to do much. I do need to zest and quarter the lime, and then they want me to thinly slice scallions. Now, the cool thing about green onions is that you can just cut them with some scissors if you got some. But since I have to take care of that lime anyways, go ahead and Raven. The counter was never clean.
How is everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well.
I've got that video that we recorded last night set for Monday.
Okay.
And for everyone wondering here, I'm going to cook and then I'll go downstairs, chat with y'all here. And I think, Chris, are you wanting to do another video today?
Yep. I've got a couple different ideas, but I want to introduce the idea that I shared with you first.
Ooh, yes, do so, yes.
So I've been thinking about, how do we make things more interesting without just making more and more and more Predator videos? In addition to our regular stuff, Predator videos are traditionally just our filler stuff. And I thought, why don't we make our own crazy alien race that's inspired by the Predators and the Borg, but are distinctly different? And so, yeah, I had a lot of fun coming up with this today. I came up with an alien race called the Graft, Graft. So the Graft are like the Predators in that they like to hunt everything, but they don't do it just to hunt. They do it. Imagine if the Predators were influencers, living for nothing more than social clout and going viral. Yeah, graft, like grafting on skin, for example, a skin graft. One of their pieces of core doctrine is the mandate of ascent, ASCENT. By sacred code, a graft hunter must select prey whose apex index is at least one class above their own. Hunting down class prey voids your honor.
There's a book. Not an alien race, necessarily. There was a... was it a book? Was it... when I saw the influencer thing, it triggered a memory, and I was like, God, I can't think of it. But it was also a very good idea. I'm sorry. Finish.
So if you hunt down class or below your level as a hunter, you lose honor, you lose social standing. So they constantly punch as high as they can above their weight class. They're more than competent enough to wreck your average normie, but just like the Predators, they're doomed against the people that we usually put them up against. Well, so here's the thing about them. I also added in an aspect of the Borg in terms of assimilation stuff. It's just technology. They're crazy, crazy technophiles. So when they do defeat somebody, they can take that person's tech and they can attach it to their suit. Their suit automatically incorporates it, and they can use that tech going forward. And any other member of the graft they meet, they can share the data on the tech they absorbed, and the other graft can also use that. Therefore, make the rest of the species, when they're able to meet and share information, incrementally stronger.
Maybe it wasn't a book. Is it a Star Trek thing?
What is a griefer? No, they don't intentionally disrupt the game and ruin the experience. They don't do that. Yeah, basically, it's how can we combine the Borg and the Predators and make them fun and make them completely our own.
I think it was humans. Yeah, I know we needed to do that video, buddy, but I had other things popping on the social, so no, we'll do it tomorrow.
So when I say the word digitigrade, that means they have like chicken legs. So the leg comes out and then comes back and forward again. So like bird legs where they're bent backwards at the knee. They have digitigrade. They're digitigrade, and they wear these bio sleeves that let them absorb technology. They have armor plates on that latch on with, of course, like it's all about being cool. So when they put their armor on, it makes the most awesome armor kink, like latching on sound. Yeah, like ED-209 from RoboCop, exactly. They have 2 hearts. They have 3 lungs. They have, like, if anyone here has read Legacy of Harrowed by Larry Niven, Jerry Pornell, and Stephen Barnes, the Grendels, who they have like an organ that basically pumps super adrenaline into their system and makes them stronger and faster for a period of time, but also makes them overheat when they do it. I've had a lot of fun messing with this, and their society is run by priests called curators. And the curators are the ones who are responsible for maintaining the coolest content that the hunters have created to date. So they basically have like a leaderboard, and that is all their society is focused on, is getting onto the leaderboard and rooting for your favorite hunters.
Shit, yeah, this is sounding more and more like something I just can't fucking place it. You know what? It probably is. Probably a mixture of several different things. Did you use chat? Did you use AI to help you with this?
I did. I basically put all of my ideas in there and said, please organize this for me because it's scattered in my head.
It's not deja vu. Well, I guess it is technically deja vu. So there's a race of alien, I don't remember what it's from, who has extra organs, basically redundancy things, right? Like if something happens, they've got like an extra one, and that's a common trope. But like in Mass Effect, it's a thing. I know there's a race of aliens, but it was more human-like, who hunted for sport, and it was for clout and influence and stuff like that. There's lots of hive mind races, and the graft sounds very similar to Mass Effect.
It is. The whole point is they are a parody of the aliens of the races we use right now as our punching bags.
Yeah.
But also more badass.
Well, the question is, are we trying to make these guys a joke, or are we trying to make them badass? Because then you have to establish, like, if these guys aren't supposed to be a joke and they're supposed to be this thing that we introduce that's supposed to be badass, but then we make them the butt of the joke like we've done with the Predators, we've got to start off badass.
They wouldn't lose to Arnold Schwarzenegger in the jungle. They would lose to the Hulk. They would lose to your average superhero or supervillain. They wouldn't lose to your average person. Schwarzenegger's not your average person, but they're certainly similar to like the Hero Gen from Star Trek or the Trandoshan from Star Wars, the Predators. I asked it to tell me
stuff, yeah.
what is a list of races similar to this so that I'm not directly copying anything?
I would avoid the name graft and go because that sounds like Geth, graft, Geth. It's very in that same vein. I like the griefers thing because it's a play on our current social media trend of griefers and stuff like that. And I think that would be
what?
So the Geth are an intelligent species from Mass Effect that are Borg-esque type of like creatures, but like more badass version of them. To be perfectly honest, like if the Borg got rid of their biological
guys. All right. So my original name for these guys was the Acheru, Acheiru.
Okay, that doesn't sound like anything I've heard of.
It
to be
doesn't.
honest, somebody else can correct me.
Acheru came from me playing Scrabble and that being my letters once, and I was like, "Ooh, that makes a word, a not real word."
But he definitely got some solid stuff here. Gonna have to subtract and add, obviously.
Yeah. What I'd like to do, what I would love to do, is to revisit our wiki and put these guys on there. And one of the benefits of being a member is you get access to add to the lore on the wiki, or at least to propose changes to the lore, or not changes, but additions.
So the thing about the wiki, a lot of times that stuff is like kind of let the fans run it, but like also like if you go in there and you can manage it, you're micromanaging that, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing to do, but if we have websites and everything already set up where we can have our own descriptions and stuff, that's where we can go, hey, if you're on, say, Fourth Wall or YouTube or something, and you have access to direct things where we can vote and talk and chat, this is a way to directly influence the thing that only me and Chris have the ability to edit.
Right.
Or me, Chris, and whoever else that we give permission to edit. And that's an obviously good thing to have, because then we have that control over that, but yet at the same time, that gives them the option to do stuff.
One of the ideas that I had that I thought would be funny would be if they have invisibility like the Predators, but when they get hit, you can see faint after images of their sponsors logos.
That reminds me of
they have camera drones following them wherever they go, similar to like in Hunger Games where there's the cameras following them around,
or the dungeon anime.
They've constantly got drones following them around. That's similar to dungeon crawler car.
There's a bunch of anime that have done that too, way for years. I need the garlic and cabbage out, but let's take care of this real quick. The biggest problem when you create a new race, character, whatever, and this is the problem with a lot of authors in general, even ones that are super popular, is making them, in all honesty, too powerful from the start.
Right.
So
they need to be threatening, but not invincible.
Okay. So here's what you can do. You can draw inspiration from. Oh, hey, Steven.
Yep.
It's Steven. What did he? Well, I can't read the comment. What did he say?
He gave us 20 pounds.
Is it just a 20, or did he say something too?
He said, Levi, feed the kitties. Also, whoever has channel link to Discord channel, can you turn it back on? I want to be a villain, not a henchman.
Huh?
Channel linked to Discord channel. I don't know what that means.
Give me a second. I didn't turn anything off.
Absolutely. We're definitely going to do that. Well, this is like Leviception.
I had to make it so I did that. So leave it for the case. Whoever has channel linked to Discord channel, can you turn it back on? I want to be a villain, not a henchman. Whoever has the channel linked to the Discord channel, can you turn it back on? I want to be a villain, not a henchman. It's the level. So that's an automatic thing. We can submit a ticket. Chris can mention it and have somebody look into it.
Where can I mention that? I don't even know what that all means.
Admin chat.
Oh, okay.
I would go into the admin chat, just copy, paste, and said, "Hey, this is going on." Can you guys hear an echo?
Nope.
Okay, good. We can. I gotta figure out how to reward all the admins who've been working on that for the last year and keeping things running. All right,
Okay.
that's it. Can you give the cats a scoop of food? But before you do, put Silky in our bedroom, please.
No.
Just give him a scoop of food and I'll keep an eye on it. Well, I gotta give the outdoor kitties another can of food, and I'll work on giving the indoor kitties a can of food for the donation. First chance I get. Do I still have those 2 cans of food from last night pulled out? They get used. They got put up. Oh no. I might not be able to.
What's that?
I'm out of food. Oh, here we go. Just gotta put it over here. Works out. I still leave me with 2 cans, and Rio gets off work tomorrow. There we go. I'll find Killer, get you guys set up so you can watch Killer eat some food for a little while.
Can I help?
Hey, Devin McConaughey. We've got a view of the outside.
Where he's at right now.
Who are you looking for?
I was looking for my cat Killer to
Oh,
so you
okay.
guys could watch him eat for a little bit, but where he's at. Stuff that wasn't clean that was supposed to be clean. Did not get clean. Fine, bias. We're gonna start the rice. Normally I would wash the rice in this bowl, but I feel like that's what things right now. I'll go check to see if Killer shows up. I'll take the rice on me. Back with an ice pack. It's a trash.
That's good, Devin McConaughey. That's awesome.
Can be classified as work for something. What's that last word?
Worked for me. LOL.
So I have to say something for legal reasons. To our mods that moderate our stream, we are very incredibly thankful. But I think legally you cannot claim it on taxes and whatnot.
Watching the stream?
Being a mod on the stream because we don't pay
Oh.
them like, and they're not on the pay, not on the actual payroll and stuff.
Right.
And I don't think anybody here actually thinks that. It's just like I've seen people who go and say, "Oh, I'm a mod on the stream and I get paid to do this and everything," and I'm like, that's cool. And then you'll see some people go like, "Oh, you mean I can actually claim it on taxes and everything because I'm doing this?" And it's like, there are places where people get paid like a regular job. Their whole job is to mod, but that's also streams that have like 1,000+ people in it, and their whole job is that.
Right.
Oh, you're not a mod. Yeah, because it's just one of those things where I saw that and I was like, I gotta say something legally. Gotta cover the bases, unfortunately. That's still warm. Did Killer come back upstairs, Tobias? Did Killer come upstairs? No, I want to put that food up here in a minute. I don't want the bugs to eat it.
No.
Should I? That's about 2 cups of rice. I think that'll be more than enough for us. Hopefully, it won't be more. Well, I don't want the food to be bad. I guess indoor kitties can just chat around on this, I guess. Take care of that. The good thing about the rice is that we got plenty of it. We always make more. A little bit in that one. I'll just keep that there for that. Add a little bit of water. Looks like it's buffering over here. It's raining. I'm all alone on Twitch. Oh, hey, yeah. If you have Prime and you have Twitch, pop on over to Prime. Yep. Make sure they're linked because you can help support us without costing you a dime. That's the way I needed to say it. Somebody clip that for me.
It's pretty awesome.
Write that down. Make it
that was a rhyme.
I thought him on the van.
Huh?
I got him under the van.
He's just chilling. He doesn't want to come out. Killer's chilling underneath the van, so when I see him later tonight, that's when he'll get his food. In the meantime, indoor kitties can get their treats. So this is half the can, this has half the can. That way we split it up and more cats will get more treats. Mm-hmm. Put this in here. I'm still using the rice maker that you bought me a couple years ago.
Good.
I'm never getting rid of that thing.
What if it gets rid of you?
It'll outlive me, and I'll pass it down to my kids. For everyone wondering, I got a Zeroshi rice maker, and those things can last 50 plus years easily.
Really?
That company's been around for a long time. Sorry, limited viewing paths right now. No, you're all good, and you just jinxed it. Now it's going to go up with working. Raven will love it. Yes, Raven will do that. Okay, so sweet soy glaze, sriracha, and ground pork and garlic. So garlic. That is sweet soy glaze. That's definitely sriracha. Miso. Tea that no one's want to eat. Carrots. We're gonna soy sauce. That's what you're seeing. That'll be good. All right. There you go. All right. Ground pork. Family pack. That's enough for everyone. All right. 20 ounces for everyone. Soy pack. Lettuce, maybe? Oh, yeah. I got some good lettuce in there. Not everyone likes the red cabbage carrot mix anyway, so I'm not worried about how much I have there. So, awesome. In a bowl, combine the sriracha, the soy glaze, and some of that. So since the bowl it becomes a sauce, what is my had a little? Oh.
The Akaru also get easily depressed because if they lose their signal, or their cameras get damaged, or their audience shrinks, they don't feel like hunting anymore.
They have the influencer curve.
It's all a vibes thing for them. If the vibes aren't good, they don't want to hunt.
So when they go to take on Thanos, and because he snapped half of the world,
yeah, their viewership drops by half, and they're like, "Nah, fuck this."
No, you have him on the ropes. What are you doing? You didn't disappear with the snap. That's perfect time to take him out.
Let him beat. Come on, like 2 more hits. Dude, you see what happened to the channel just now? The audience tanked. We're done.
You gotta have the chat lingo.
Mm-hmm.
Soy glaze. We're gonna add all of the sriracha.
One of them violates their their species platform's terms of service, and they get cut off midstream. I didn't swear. I didn't say anything racist. Come on, guys. I was talking about the mountains. Just died.
Oh, that's where you can do the whole. No, I don't really like that. Never mind. Have you seen the TikTok thing? And I get it's from the Old Republic thing was where it came from, but the way people have been using it is entirely different. Where they call in Star Wars, they call robots clinkers, right?
Yeah.
And TikTok has done this whole thing, hard R, effectively replaced it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of skits, and at first I was like, whatever, but then I started seeing the parodies real quick, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah. They have to speak in Gen Z.
Yes.
They have to. I'll be back.
Father,
Mm.
can I help cook?
No.
Can I donut? Or muffin?
Donut. And more donuts in it. Stir that sauce up. See how it tastes. Get yourself some disposable chopsticks, if nothing else, for when you're cooking. They are great especially when you're disabled and you don't want to have to constantly do dishes. They are a great option. Oh, that's really sweet. I don't think kids are gonna like that. All right, now we just need to oil. Need to have the whites of the onion. Honestly, better just have half an onion instead of trying to scallion whites work. Have enough to cover everything. Let's just do that. Cut the onion in half. Foil. Put away. Peel. It's dice. So we're just gonna 3. There needs to be different versions of them. Like you have the regular hunters who just go hunting for the sport of it, the fun of it, the thrill of it. And then like you have another one who does it because they believe in using every part of the thing, the pretentious. I've got to use every single part of this animal or being. I have to actually go after this thing ethically. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. I want to point that out. It's just some of the ones who do it are. If we're going to make them a social media parody, can you hear me?
Yep.
If we're going to make them a social media parody type of thing, we should totally go all in on it and have the different categories of them too.
I agree. That's how you spell it, right there. Dark Wolf Nova, Akeru.
Yeah, so it's
Where is my pan? Seven. Is this the one? I can't see chat. I do apologize about that. My tablet decided it didn't want to work anymore.
Well, your tablet and I feel the same way.
Can I stir it when it's in the pan?
you
Can I Because I want to cook.
I shouldn't say no to you wanting to cook, but in this particular case, there's not much to do. Unless you want to actually help wash some stuff so that can be done, then no. Yeah, that's what I thought. You just want to do the fun part. You don't want to get down and dirty and start washing and cleaning stuff. It might pop up again.
What might pop up again?
That.
Oh, okay.
There it goes. Now, how are they going to be introduced? That's actually the question here.
I already have that kind of planned out. Nappa's going to see a new villain he's never seen before in the system and ask John who it is. And John's going to be like, we tried to stay off their radar as long as possible, but basically they started out as just it was just clout. It was like pranks and cool things they did, etc. But then one guy hunted something that was badass, and the whole species went, "We're all doing that."
What if, and hear me out here, what if we confuse them for one of the predators?
What?
What if we confuse them for the predators at first? That would be it for our audience and our. That would probably be the best and largest way to get people to take notice of them.
The predators call in fighting weird looking them.
Yeah. And so instead of it being in our system, somebody that we know, it's legitimately new for everyone.
Yeah.
We get to introduce this character and learn about them with the audience. And that way the audience can have input like everything else that they've done, because that's been the best way. And, we get the framework out. And like, what if they pick up the phone? It's like, hey, chat. And you're like, chat? I'm not chat. I'm John with Villain Support. And I was like, oh, snap. There's actually somebody else on the other line of this. Who this? You know?
Oh, that it just holy shit. Okay.
We're gonna add our.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Had my heat turned up a bit too high. Let's try to get this stuff a little bit. Do I have? Yeah. Here we go. Chili garlic sauce. Awesome. Give a small bit of heat to whatever you cook. They pick more than they can chew. Yeah. But then they kind of turn it into a show where they want to see how long they can last before they have to bail out or something. What heck can they scavenge and upgrade themselves with? And you have the ones who are just starting out, the noobs who get lucky. You have the ones who don't quite survive. So they F in chat. Yeah. And then you have the influencers and the ones who do really well, the megas. There's a lot there to work with. Still not shut up? Huh? Still not up here yet? What do you mean? I was asking if Killer isn't up here yet. Can you open up a window so we don't cause the alarm to go off?
No, up to it yet. I just put it up. Get out.
I'll make it nice and fragrant. Open up the port. I seriously think it's just got put up. If it's underneath the couch, it's underneath the couch. We'll have to do a deep clean. And I'm not doing that today. I'll do that on the weekend with you, though.
Why do you have to move everything out of the way?
You got to clean and put it back? There we go. Metal spider from Stargate or something else. They tried to adopt the metal spider thing. They try to adopt the replicators. Oh, yeah, I can see that. that would be funny. You got Tobias over there going, no, because he's actually seen it. You know who the replicators are. The metal spiders that eat stuff and make more spiders from Stargate. There you go. We got almost the season. We're in like season 9. We're like at the tail end of it, buddy. You know who the replicators are. We ever gonna finish that, or do you not want to finish it because then we'd be finished with it? Yeah, we're gonna need to set up a time to finish it, huh? Add fork, seasoned salt and pepper, add cabbage and carrot mix, stir until slightly softened after it's cooked. Add the soy glaze mixture and some butter. That. Don't have to worry about that. The real cheese was the spoiler. Oh, sorry, it always sucks from the. You extract the grilled cheese, be like, yeah, it's grilled cheese. I know what grilled cheese tastes like. And then it's like, eh. Sit for about a minute. That means I can go sit down finally. Yeah, I can. Unless you. No, I can't. God damn it. One of the chairs broke on us. Did I tell you that? So, one of the chairs from the table and chairs that we bought when we first moved in.
Yeah.
And mind you, this is like a super cheap thing. It was only like $120 for this entire thing and delivered by Amazon. Because I couldn't find anyone else to give us a table and deliver it out here. Raven sat down on one of the chairs and the welds snapped off where it's welded.
That sucks.
And they didn't like plop down on it hard or anything. They just sat on it normally. And I'm like, what? Let me see what happened. I was thinking maybe where it screwed in was an issue. No, it was just like right where the welds were. I'm like, okay. So I had to contact Amazon. I spent like a couple hours with them trying to get them taken care of. Because I had no way to contact the manufacturer because I no longer have any of that paperwork or anything. And so I was like, hey, I just need the manufacturer information. They couldn't find it. Regular customer service was like, oh, well, we can't do anything for you because it's out of date. And I'm like, no, this is bullshit. You can't just give me the link to where to buy a new one. You can give me this. So I had them eventually transfer me to a manager. Finally got a manager, and the manager was like, okay, let me see if I can find a way to contact the manufacturer. We can't figure out how to contact the manufacturer. I was like, yeah, that's the problem. Like I would go through their warranty thing if I could find a way to contact them. And I'm going to give that a stir and break up the meat. So they're like, okay, so here's our options. You can send it back to us. And, it costs $7 in shipping. Pack it and send it back. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do that, but okay. And we'll give you the full refund of like $116 minus that shipping. And I'm like, Or we can give you $100 to your Amazon gift card if you can send us a picture of the damage. And I'm like, I can just send you a picture of the damage. Let's just do that. I lose out on $7 effectively, $7-8. That's not a big deal to me. Something under, let's swap things. So it became a mimic and Treddy. Yeah, sounds about right for under $200 Amazon table set. It's definitely not the table I wanted. But the table I wanted is like $700, so I'm not gonna. And that's because I'd be able to put all my gaming stuff on. It's kind of like the table that you bought on Kickstarter. Did you ever get that?
What?
Kickstarter table that you bought?
Nope. It's still being shipped. 2 years later.
2 years?
Yeah, Steven, that's a lot more than $7 worth of hassle. Yeah, it would be. So I was more than willing to take a $7 cut. And then when I get paid, now I have to. No, I don't know. Shit. I was, when I got paid, gonna take an extra $40-50 and just get myself a larger, more sturdy table. And then when I could afford to, I'd get better chairs on top of that. What?
If we got a new disc, I'm not saying we are gonna get a new disc, but if we were to get a new disc, we have to do that Xbox, but still start our progress.
Yeah, because your progress is on your Xbox. Your progress isn't gone. Your progress isn't on the disc. It's not on the memory card. It's not on the disc. It's on the Xbox. So unless that Xbox dies, you're good.
Well, that's good.
You sure it's not over there?
Okay.
What, the other games?
I checked. Not there. Other game.
Tribalized replicators. Yeah, a guy here wanted that table too, and didn't get it, so he had started to build and sell his own here, and it's rings here. Chris, John, did you grow up in South Carolina?
I did not. I grew up in the Chicago area, and then I lived in Iowa, and I moved to South Carolina in 2019.
And I did not grow up here in Utah. My kids have. I have not. Lived a bit in Florida, South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas. Moved around a lot. Of course, Utah and in between. Stayed in Wyoming for a little bit, not long enough to really count it, like maybe a week or two. Yeah, but I kind of been. Levi is our own Florida man.
Stephen Lockie, that's both very funny and also extremely insulting, but I love it. South Carolina is for the most part really nice.
I love how you were trying to convince me to move there, and you're like, right now, well, South Carolina is for the most part really nice. I'm like, well, that's a change in tune. For the record, I'm just poking fun. Buddy, can you stir? Come here. Keep an eye. Bud, come here so I can teach you something real quick. So when you're stirring stuff, you gotta be careful about this edge. When you get done with it, make sure you like do it like that at least, so it doesn't sit there and talk. Okay. All right, come taste the sauce real quick before I add the sauce to this. Right, not I already took my meds. Which, by the way, did you all take your meds today? Very factor.
All right, I've got a sketch written up that calls back to a very, very, very old one from the old TikTok days before we were even on other platforms. Thanks, Steven. If you're still numb 10 hours later, you're gonna want to make sure that they didn't hit a nerve.
Hopefully, sauce changes flavor a little bit. While I'm cooking. See if we can add some red pepper flakes. Spice it up. Add a bit more. You know what I would think? I think would be really cool with this race.
Yeah.
Instead of making them all kind of look similar like the Predators, make them all fucking shapes and sizes. Like there's a basic form to them, but like depending on who they fought and got upgrades from and stuff like that, they change. Like let's say somebody managed to take out Thanos, but the
Yeah.
Infinity Gauntlet stones didn't work, but they were able to incorporate the Affinity Gauntlet itself. So like now they have now it's big giant fist, right?
Yeah.
I think something like that would be really cool.
They treat what they get from enemies as loot.
As loot, yes.
It's all loot. So like they'll be like, and it's all like games that are free but have microtransactions. It's not loot that actually does anything. It just looks cool and it's a status symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you remember the Replica Cripple Gym orcs?
Yeah. I want to bring those guys back.
I just wrote a sketch kind of bringing them back.
Because I did, like, it got really crazy at the end there between the two of us doing content.
That was kind of the ultimate thing that we did. Do you remember how we took care of them?
Shit, no, I don't. How did we?
Okay. Well, you'll remember it when you read the sketch.
Oh, okay. When I get downstairs, all right.
Yeah. Big old Kiwi. This is an actual Villain Sport phone case. You can get it on villainsport.com.
It'd be really funny to do some type of callback to it. If I understand if this is a complete remake, but it'd be really funny to do like a callback to it. I was like, God, I feel like we dealt with these guys like what 2-3 years ago.
So it's more of a sketch where it's you, me, and Napa talking, and I directly blame the audience, the fans, for it.
There you go.
There's a line where I go, I point at the camera, I go, it was their fault. Napa goes, the fans? And I go, yep, they pushed us on TikTok way back when we first started doing villain support to make crazier and crazier combos. So we took it to an extreme.
Oh, you need to have like Napa look tentatively at the audience and be like, are we supposed to be talking to them? And I was like, don't look at them too much, Napa. Otherwise, we'll bring somebody else back. Oh God. Because we've all, every character has broken the fourth. Also, I want to say thank you to the audience for Stitch. While it's not blowing up, it's just continuously climbing on view count. The first one, I haven't seen the second one in a couple hours, but it is nice to see Stitch kind of like even out to like our normal base currently and slowly climb beyond that. I did it, fuck up. Yeah. That's good. Take a. Not a bad play. Whoa, there's a kick. Oh, nice. That's nice. So it's got like a sweet taste to start with, and then it just kicks you in the mouth. I like that. I think I'm going to add a bit of lemon juice and a bit of chicken flavor, though. You want to yell at me, you can yell at me. I like chicken flavor. Everyone in the house does eventually.
What is the eyes? Oh yeah. No, I know what that is. Callius Wiggum.
And if somebody want to remind me to take pictures of these recipes and post them in the recipe area part of the Discord later, I'll try to do that for you guys. That way I can take pictures of the last 2 nights' recipes and put them on there. Okay.
Where could
So that's got 20 minutes left before the rice is done. Well, we are effectively just waiting for the rice, which is kind of nice. Means I can. I think I'll just sit down for the next 15 minutes or so. Let's take a look here. Do I have a rice clean, or do I have to find it?
Wow.
Find the rice. Reminder said thank you. When I get downstairs, I'll also try to work on incorporating some other stuff. Yesterday, I got inspired to do the video. Did the video, so kind of forgot about adding emojis to Twitch. So I got to take care of that today too. And remember, if you like our stuff there, the 24-hour stream is a great way to support us without having to do anything. Just put it in play, let it play in the background. I do have ads on aggressive over there for the next week and a half to kind of see how much that changes, especially with the lower viewership. Let's see if that rice is cooked enough that I can steal some and go downstairs. No, it isn't. Yep. I wish I had some. What's that? All right. Oh, hey! Look who joined us. I don't think you can see through the sun, but we've got a kitty over here, and all him, all of you all. Yeah, bye-bye. Give me a minute. Get you set up here. Look at you. You're all dirty and everything from being underneath the van. Get to see Kitty today. There you guys go. Yeah, the kitty's numbing. Nightmare fuel for the cat eating.
Is the cat outside?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's one of my outdoor kitties. I got to clean the window again. He's made a mess of it. My wife is a chef and loves a challenge. I bet you could ask if him to make villain style recipes with the right inspiration. Yeah. Always love hearing about other chefs in the chat. We got quite a few in the audience been streaming, popping over, and going like, "Oh, you cook? Hell yeah!"
Levi, you can point at me all you want. This shirt is a mimic. Even though it says this shirt is not a mimic, proof on back.
Those up for pictures later. I got the smash burgers too. I don't know where the other one is at right now.
Hey, Foonfs. Thanks for following us on Twitch. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Foonfs. Foonfs.
Had a bit of these. Add a bit of the lime zest to this overall instead of a garnish. We'll add that as a garnish. We'll add lemon to this in a moment. Should have just had to get about my favorite shirt. We all wear our shirt because safe.
It might be a German number. Or Funf, I think, is 5. Funf, I think. Is that right, Aline? My wife is my wife took German in college. What we should have put on the shirt that we got to put on other mimic stuff. So the back of the shirt, instead of just saying "put on shirt, it's safe," it should say "put on shirt, yummy humans, it's safe."
Do we need to update the design?
No, we'll just do another one. Agreed, big old Kiwi. Rest in peace to Frank Caprio. Yeah, I thought it was 5 in German. It would be awesome if it was your cat's done. It'd be awesome if it was your cat making that train sound.
Yeah.
Robert Westfall, stay back. I've got a mimic and I'm not afraid to wear it.
This ain't perfect right now, but this top portion is. I can steal some of this.
Oh, Stephen Lockey. I joined for sketch writing and for improv stuff. I joined a Substack from a guy named Scott Dickers, and Scott was one of the original like founders and owners of The Onion. If you know what The Onion is, and he shared something yesterday that I commented on, and my name on his Substack is Villain Support, and he appreciated my comment, and then he considers himself to be a comedy supervillain. That's kind of his gag. And so he was like, "Is this two villains talking to each other?" And I said, "It might be." And he goes, "What did he ask me?" He said, I said, "We may be two supervillains talking to each other right now. I play villain support customer service on social media, hence the name." And he goes, "Where can we check that out?" So I gave him the link to our channels. And he goes, "Thanks for sharing. Congrats on all the success. You're doing amazing work. How long you been at it?" So this guy who I've been following for a bit suddenly knows who we are, which I think is really cool. That's what I was like smiling at, because I was kind of feeling proud of myself.
That's an awesome thing to feel proud about.
Yep. I agree.
Tobias, the rice could use a few more minutes, but technically dinner is done if you're careful about just getting like the top part of the rice. But if you want a lot of rice,
Right, Kelly?
not so much.
Thank you, Stephen. Hey, Stephen, Levi did good too. We can't leave him out of this.
Thank you.
I don't keep him around out of charity.
Despite what some people think.
Maybe at first. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. I just thought it was cool. So he actually he runs 2 courses. One of them is based on his books. These are his sketch writing, his writing books called How to Write Funny. He's got 4 books in that group. Thanks, Jeremy Beaver, for the pickled ham, $5. So one of his courses is on his books there. The other course is on how to turn comedy into a business. And it's got a really good track record. So I was like, that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to take that course. Taz is like Stitch extra light. If you took Taz, combined him with take Taz, combine him with the Hulk, and then combine him with a toddler. That's what Stitch is. Thanks, Jen Foyna. What if you had a website but it's on paper? And you got $1 million in funding for that? That's crazy. So, okay. I'll pull the sketch up here real quick.
While you're pulling it up, I'll go over to.
You know how when you're writing a sketch once in a while, you're kind of like, you're like, oh, okay, this is fun. And other times you're writing it and you're like,
Yeah.
This was one of those where I'm like, I don't care. This is going to be fun. We're going to make it.
Okay.
Ignore my tappocalypse. Okay. I'll do Napa's voice also. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Napa, what's all this chatter on the company Discord about combining a xenomorph and a gremlin? Oh, yeah. That was Mandark's idea. He asked me what I thought would be some horrible creature combos, and he thought that was the best one. We can't decide if we're going to call them xenomorphlins or gremlimorphs. I'd use gremlimorphs between those two, but is that combo really the best you could come up with? The best we can come up with? Like, you could do better. I've done better. Did Levi never tell you about the replicribblemorphs? The what?
Oh, I totally forgot about that. What was that combination again?
Replicators, critters, tribbles, gremlins, and xenomorphs. Why would you do that? It was their fault. The fans? Yep. They pushed us on TikTok way back when we first started doing villain support to make crazier and crazier combos. So we took it to an extreme. Are we finally talking to them again? You're not. Did you actually make that combination?
Oh, yeah. It was a mess.
Huge mess. How did you fix it? We had them dropped on Camino. The ocean planet? Yeah. You put a creature that can already make copies of itself nanotechnically, biologically, asexually, and through implanting eggs in other species that has gremlin DNA in an ocean?
Yeah.
What happened? You know what? We never followed up on it. No idea. What happens when so many of them reproduce there that they expand outside of the oceans and into space?
Huh. Didn't think about that. Don't know.
Don't you care? I mean, we'll have to deal with it eventually, but not today. Anyway, please don't let Mandark actually make the gremlin morphs.
Because that would be, kind of bad.
Nappa's getting more and more horrified, and you are like, whatever. It's not a problem yet. I mean, I go by the name John. I guess Chris is kind of unbelievable. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
How do I... Maybe it's in channel?
Excuse me.
I do not know where to add the emojis in Twitch right now. Featured content, stream events. That's not it. Moderation. No, that's not it. I'm not doing the stream survey. Viewer rewards. Emotes. Here we go. I found the emotes. There's some emotes. I got tier 1 emotes. So I guess we'll make some tier 2 emotes. We have, I don't think we have any animated emotes at the moment.
So I'm going to record my parts for this. Because this was when we first started, this is like back to like year 1 on TikTok.
Yeah.
This was one of the things we did that really blew up.
This is definitely a huge callback for all the OG fans.
And I think new fans or people who haven't seen it before will also appreciate it just because it's so chaotic.
And it's a huge acknowledgement to the fans as a whole, too.
Yep. I'm going to mute you here real quick.
All right. I'll record my parts, too, for him.
Hey, Nappa, what's up with this chatter on the company Discord about combining a xenomorph and a gremlin? I'd use gremlimorphs between those two ideas, but is that combo really the best you could come up with? I've done better. Did Levi never tell you about the replicribbledromorphs? Replicators, critters, tribbles, gremlins, and xenomorphs. Replicators, critters, tribbles, gremlins, and xenomorphs. It was their fault. It was their fault.
I'd like to point out that's what it started out for us too. Was just two things being combined.
Yeah. They pushed us way back when on TikTok when we first started doing villain support to make crazier and crazier combos. So we took it to an extreme. You're not. You're not. You're welcome. You're not. You're not. You're welcome. Huge mess. Huge mess. We had them dropped on Camino. We had them dropped on Camino. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're not wrong there.
You know what? You know what? We never followed up on it. I have no idea. I mean, we're gonna have to deal with it eventually, but not to. I mean, we're gonna have to deal with it eventually, but not today. Anyway, I mean, we're gonna have to deal with it eventually, but not today. And don't let Mandark actually make the Gremlin morphs.
Scoff off Swedish chef.
I mean, we're gonna have to deal with it eventually, but not today. It's not a problem yet. Anyway, don't let Mandark actually make the Gremlin morphs, okay?
All right. Can you go up to my first line,
My
please?
sound is back on.
Can you go up to the first line, please?
Oh, sorry. Yep.
My first line. So my first line is the laughing. I totally forgot about those.
Yep. To John.
You good if I'm having my quote unquote lunch?
Sure. Yeah, that's what we had.
Okay. Makes it more believable as to why we're all sitting just chatting.
Actually, you can be looking forward to be like, ha, 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 I totally forgot about those. What was that combination again? And then take a bite.
Like I'm not even paying attention. I'm just like paying more attention to my food.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, give me a second. I'm not going to mute you. I just need you to.
I will mute me.
All right. Man, I totally forgot about that. What was that combination again? And oh yeah, it was a mess. We'll do it with the drink. Am I talking to yeah, I'll talk to Napa at this point, right? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it was quite the mess. And then I'll do a take of the actual line. Oh yeah, it was a mess. And then Napa again. Napa again. Okay. Yep. I can't hear anything you're saying. I don't have you muted. You muted yourself.
I have me muted. I forgot. Yeah. So remember, Napa's saying it like this. And I'm not doing Napa's voice, but you put a creature that can already make copies of itself nanotechnically, biologically, asexually, and through implanting eggs in other species that has gremlin DNA in an ocean, and you go, yep.
Go ahead and redo that last bit of line that has gremlin DNA in the ocean.
Another species that has gremlin DNA in an ocean?
Yep.
And then the next line for you is Nappa goes, what happens when so many of them reproduce that they expand out of the ocean and eventually into space? You just go, no, don't know.
Hold on. I gotta have my mouth full of stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
You can even go, Yes. I was wanting that to be the line, but I couldn't figure out how to write that. And it's so great that you're eating. We just don't give a shit.
All right. Madark, make the cribble dreaming worse. And you're saying that line. Do I look at Nappa still?
You're looking at me and you turn to Nappa and you go, because that would be kind of bad.
Because that would be kind of bad. Kind of like that?
Yep, perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna send these to you on Discord so you can take a look at them. And then if you want a higher quality, I'll drop them. I mean, they're small enough that they shouldn't cause an issue. But I'm not gonna turn off my setup until you say like, oh yeah, no, that'll work. I'm also not gonna eat all of my food. I'll leave some set to the side here. No. Oh, you're sure sharing all that.
I don't care. Michael Lionheart, what kind of question is that supposed to be?
That's either A, checking the vibe to make sure it's safe, or B,
that's someone who's going to get blocked in just a moment.
Yeah. He's in timeout. Let me make this clear in case you were asking for A. We believe in history and the events that happened in history, the atrocities that took place. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah. So I should be able to use your footage right from Discord.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you mean you're okay? Good. I can close this out and just enjoy my food. I pissed Kiddo off yesterday because by the time we got to spend time together, there wasn't a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
And they wound up staying up later than they wanted to because of a different reason, but still, besides this, I'm not recording anything else. So I don't have to edit or anything.
Right. Now I need to hop into my pretend phone booth and turn into Nappa Man.
That should honestly be a skit. Be like, hey, John, where's Nappa? Oh, yeah, give me a second. You walk in, you come back out. I'm sorry.
Remember how Gohan became a superhero called the Great Saiyaman? Yeah? Use your imagination. What?
I can make them worse. Doomsday's DNA and multiple X-Men genes. No, trust me. The replica Cribble G-Morse were. I think at the end, we added Chuck Norris at at one point too. On my end, but it didn't take off. What's up?
If I can't find my Doom Eternal disc after the game,
All right.
what? Could you find me a new one?
Oh no, it exists here. Do you want me to upload that, or are you just going to use the one that's from Discord?
What?
Do you want
the one
me?
from Discord can be fine.
No, okay. Put that up. You did not have permission to take any of those chips. No, we have it open to everyone. It's just that there's a specific point in the chat. There's a specific channel that's only for members, but it's open to everyone. The top of oh, she's up there today. Kitty. Exclamation mark Discord, and we'll pull up the link.
Because we're filming a skit. Sorry. Follow Jack because we're filming a skit. A sketch. Sorry. You know what I mean.
It's nice doing this and just doing these random fun little ones. I love it.
I miss ones like this where there's no storyline.
Oh.
It's just this is a moment in time that we're capturing.
We've been meaning to get together and do these. It's just time has not allowed it.
Right.
So it's nice to be able to block out some time and do it.
This original sketch was just going to be about combining a gremlin and a xenomorph.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, that's kind of lame compared to what we've done. We should do a callback on that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so there. Now I gotta change my backgrounds here and do 2 deals of kabunk. Google and Google. All right. All right, I'm going to mute you. Back to Sketchy Sketch. And that was Mandar's idea. He asked me what I thought some horrible creature combos would be, and he thought that was the best one. We can't decide if we're going to call them xenomorphlins or gremlin-morphs.
Right now, if you're on Twitch, if you type in food 1, it'll pull up the have you eaten today.
That was that one was Mandar's idea, John. He asked me what some of the worst combinations of creatures I could think of were, and he said that was the best one. We can't decide whether what. That one was Mandar's idea. That's Mandar's fault, John. He asked me to tell him some combinations I thought would be really bad combos, and he said that was the best one. We can't decide if we're going to call them xenomorphlins or gremlin-morphs.
A 1 tier 3.
The best we can come up with? The best we can come up with? Like you could do better. The best we could come up with? Like you could do better. The what? Why would you do that? The fan? Are you telling me that you're saying it's the fan? Are you telling me that you're saying it's the fans?
There you guys go.
Are we finally talking to them again? Okay, so are we finally talking to them again? You're not.
Let's actually move.
Well, did you actually make the replica, that combination of things? How? Okay, so how did you fix it? The ocean planet? Camino? Camino? The ocean planet? The ocean planet? Camino? The ocean planet?
There we go. Did some changes to Twitch now. Now you guys have some stuff to do, use.
You put a creature that can already reproduce nanotechnically, biologically, asexually, and by laying eggs inside other creatures that has gremlin DNA inside of an ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Into an ocean. You put a You put a creature that can already reproduce nanotechnically, biologically, asexually, by implanting its eggs into other creatures, and has gremlin DNA into an ocean?
You just realized why that's horrifying? Yeah. Remember, we use it as a
What
plural
happened?
too. So we put more than one there.
Are you not concerned about this? I mean, what happens when they reproduce so much that they expand out of the ocean and eventually into space? Don't you care?
Yeah. Yep, that's the and there's this thing that Levi isn't afraid of the people that walk into the office causing an issue. Levi is afraid of the paperwork because of that. Like, he leaves a situation to avoid the paperwork. He's not afraid that Bat Brick is going to hurt him. That's whatever. Like, it's going to hurt, but like, hey, I won't have paperwork if I'm not here.
I turned the camera off and forgot when I turned the camera off. And so I was like, oh no, did I just record all that when it wasn't recording? Do Phil do all that when it wasn't recording? But it was recording. We're good.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've both done that. You get some really good takes and you're like, where is it? Where is it?
It's specifically why, like, during the Constantine skit,
Yeah.
I no longer practice without the camera on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I had like 2 or 3 times when I was doing it
Oh,
that I had
yeah.
like a perfect take, and I was like, fuck. And I changed things around, and then I had to go back and edit the script. We should totally have a cast fireball emoji eventually. That's something I'll have to look into as well. But yeah, if you're over on Twitch, I just updated the emojis and bit rewards and stuff like that. Not much, but it's something.
Oh, man. Oh.
We're going to probably call it in about 15, 20 minutes.
Yep. All right, let's get these uploaded.
Josh just started. We had somebody else. I think it was Dark Wolf. You commented on the last stream, like you joined like right as it was ending.
Yeah, I felt so bad about that.
Yeah. There's not much we can do about that, like, especially when we're both tired and we're like, we're kind of done. We don't do a whole lot of long streams specifically because like both me and Chris just have like different versions of busy life going on. A lot of times with mine, it's lack of sleep, to be honest. And I would love to get it back into like trying to do like a gaming stream here and there. I don't know what I would play currently, but you know, definitely would love to get into it. Oh, hey, look. There's a bunch of the emojis that are available.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
And most of those, a good chunk of those are made by Zinnia. So I think that's
great.
Everything except the 5K bit one, possibly.
Hi, Angry John, the villain support logo. Jerry. What's the next one after Jerry?
The moon? Oh no, that's Max. That's Max.
Oh,
Max
have you eaten today? And that's Napa. And then I can't read that one. And then
that's Let's Cook. And then that's
is that a mimic with a hat on?
Yeah.
And then Napa again, and then a moon, and then more Jerry.
And there's a Napa that's being eaten by a mama mimic. I need to grab eventually.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Cool.
Eventually, I don't really feel like going and like trying to dig that out right now.
Thank you for subscribing, Epic's Key.
I'm gonna take my hat off. I gotta find out if Kiddo wants to hang out.
Yeah, why don't you ask now? Because we spent a good amount of time last night and again tonight. I don't think there's much conversation we need to have tonight afterwards. I'll get this edited and then get it scheduled.
If they don't want to hang out and you're still good to be live for a little while, we can. But if they want to hang out, I'm gonna call it.
I got some other stuff I want to get done before it's already 10 here. I want to get done before I go to bed, including the editing.
All right. Yeah, they want to hang out once we're done with the live. So yeah, about 10, 15 more minutes, everyone.
Okay.
That's
good, Sheru. Cool. Thank you, 882-119-851. Hope you get some good rest as well.
Awesome. Did you? What are you doing on Friday around 2? I guess it'd be 4 your time.
Finishing up work and probably doing that and getting ready for my improv show that night.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna say like we could do a premiere. I don't have like I have to before Friday. I have to make the which means probably today's Wednesday.
Oh, the thumbnail, right?
Yeah. Do you want to make a quick thumbnail for it? and then because like it took me like 2 to 3 hours because I didn't know what to do. For the last one, I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't know how I'm going to accomplish it. I think I'm going to try to mimic season 5 or 6. Gotta look it up for one of their promotional image, like I did with the season 2 promotional image. And then the final one, part 4, will be like the season after that, and then like the all together will probably be mimicking season 10 or season 1, one of the two.
Right.
But it takes me a while to build those out and find the resources. Like what takes the longest, to be honest with everyone, it's figuring out what I want to do, figuring out how to do it if I don't know how to do it already, and then finding the resources is honestly the most taxing because I'm sitting there. I'm not like a lot of the stuff that I make, unless I can't find it online. I don't use AI. I make it myself, or I find it as a resource. And for all the Stargate stuff, I should be able to find all the resources for it. And I've tried to create stuff in AI, and a lot of times, like it'll look just off enough, and I'm like, I don't really like it. For that kind of look and feel, like if you guys look up Stargate, like the seasons, the cover photos and stuff like that, trying to have AI create something like that, you always get like weird lines blurring in the wrong places and stuff, and it really sucks because it's like sometimes you get a really good one and then you don't know how to use AI. It's not that it's difficult, it's more along the lines of it is what it is. It's a tool.
You've got an image in your head of how, even if you're not asking it to help you with a sketch or whatever it is, you've got this image in your head of what you want it to create, and getting the prompt right to make what you want it to give you is a lot of work. But as you get more and more used to prompting, it does get easier.
Now, again, we believe it's a tool, not a replacement, before everyone starts having a conversation about why they don't like it and everything. The one that we tend to use, it dumped all of its original data, like DaVinci AI or Leonardo AI.
Yeah.
DaVinci. Dumped all of its original model. And honestly, the first model was fantastic. It was very easy to use, and it created some really cool stuff. The problem with it is it was not an ethical AI whatsoever. They got caught with the fact that their code went and scraped data that it wasn't supposed to scrape.
Oh, you could totally get on there and be like, draw me a picture of Mickey Mouse shooting Goofy with a shotgun, and it would do it.
Yeah.
And Disney doesn't like that.
No. And so they dumped all of that data and rebuilt it with the give us your data. By the way, anything that you upload, you need to own, or you need to have the rights to, or you needs to be public domain. Otherwise it gets deleted. If they find out otherwise, that will get deleted. You won't get in trouble, but it gets deleted from their platform. It's interesting because like when they first released it, the new version of it, it was such crap. It was so bad. But a couple weeks in, started getting good, and then the offline ones will still do that. Yeah, true. I would argue that at that point you're only you love Copilot. I do not. Look, I have a love-hate relationship with AI. It's here to stay. It's been here for a decade plus already. You just may not have realized it. Do I think it's being overused and saturating and causing issue in a whole slew of areas? Absolutely. Do I think that there's use for it in every industry? Also, absolutely. But you're also toting a fine line in a conversation that I honestly don't want to have right now.
Right.
My phone's going to die, so I'll just leave this here, a box Lego of alternate. Uh,
Oh my god, that's such a great idea.
huh.
Alderaan Lego set, and it's nothing but brown little 4 square or smaller Lego pieces. Charred.
Call you old, but you don't trust it. That's the call me old thing is like I see the jokes that we could do with the stuff for the Clank stuff, and I say Clank instead of the other one for a reason because you have Clank, which is from Ratchet and Clank, right? And the word in general came from Star Wars creating a slur for robots, and then it's morphed into well beyond that. And I've looked and I've seen a lot of creators do different takes on it, but I've seen the POC creators do like skits to start off with, and then they talk and stare at the camera and call it out for what it is while continuing the skit. And it's like, yeah, I'm not touching that. that's a bunch of people calling out a bunch of people of my skin color saying one word meaning another, and I'm like, I'm not touching this.
Now I want to do a sketch about Napa gardening and have him just go, all right, first thing you do is you get your planting pot, scoop and then you want to grab a couple scoops of your Alderaan jigsaw puzzle, and he puts a couple scoops of dirt in there.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. That's funny. Warforged. I'm not sure. Well, I know it's been around for a while. But at the same time, like it is now morphed to a point of you don't touch it without doing it right. And that's not something I want to sit there for 20 minutes figuring out how do I want to create an insult where I'm doing this. And like when I make the Constantine skits, and this is a perfect example of it, we had a lot of fun making a Constantine skit, and I had a really good flow for it. And one of the insults, my spouse mentioned, hey, that's a slur for one of the people in the LGBTQI community. And I was like, what? And I didn't realize that. I didn't know it. And so I sat there and I was like, shit, I need something to replace this. I don't want this to be a thing. This was a really good insult, and now I know why. But I don't want to use that. And so I came up with a different one. And that was the Darth Vader skit, I think. And it's not that it did bad, but it's also one of those things where you're using a lot for another. That's one of the things I need to do. I need to add all the Constantine Dresden skits to the live stream. I'll double check, but I don't think I have them all there. If I
Zena, the intention of Napa initially was that he was the dummy. He was the dumb one, was the whole gag.
And so that still has to be there, but it's like we can give Napa his moments, but it has to be very like particular about what those moments are. Like math, we've made him a math savant. And that fits. Huh?
What? Making a math savant? Yeah. Like he's incompetent, but he's amazing at math.
I'm sorry, Stephen, about the slow chat in some of the areas. That was specifically so they didn't get spammed, especially as we grow and the Discord continues to grow with more and more active people who are popping in and out. We didn't want to overload the mods who are all volunteer right now with something. And there isn't a way, we haven't found a good way to monetize the Discord, and we've come to the agreement that if whatever we monetized on Discord would go back into Discord.
Yeah.
but it's still minus taxes, of course. But it was still one of those things where it's like, don't know how to monetize this where it's easy, and so it's just ran by volunteer stuff.
Yep. Okay. It has been 15 minutes. We're going to hop off of here. Everyone, thanks for joining us. This has been a blast tonight. We got a lot of stuff done. We got a good video filmed.
I'm glad I was eating.
Worked out great.
I'm glad. I want to see that. When you get, are you gonna be editing it right after the
I'm
stream?
going to edit it tonight, yeah.
Do you want to just like let me know when you're done editing, and then I'll take a look at it?
Sure.
All right, everyone. Remember, take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, abiding spirit, and harmony, among others. And until the winds blow your sails our way again, have an Acme day.
Have an Acme Day is a product of Villain. Having an Acme Day will retroactive to your account. Have an Acme Day.
And have an Acme day simply means to have the best day you possibly can have. Bye now.
Won't hop off yet. Charles
Bye.
Winthrop, please. We need. Shoot me the information about her new bit about your partner's new business, and maybe we'll talk. But yeah, I would love to know what. Just send me the link to that post. I'd love to help support it. All right. Good night.